In our 6-year quest for the best bike phone mount, we've tested almost 30 models and bought 10 of this year's top options for our latest round of side-by-side testing. We rode with these mounts for hundreds of miles on our daily commutes, across smoothly paved surfaces, and over rough off-road terrain. We checked out how they could handle water and dust, then mounted them on dirt bikes for strenuous tests of vibration and durability. To our surprise, and your good fortune, some of the best performers in many situations turned out to be among the least expensive models. The first product on our list is VUP Silicone Mount. The VUP Silicone Mount is a tremendous value that boasts some advantages over the similar design of the Ailun silicone strap. This mount's ability to rotate means you can place it on the stem or handlebar and orient it the way you like. The Ailun works on the handlebar in portrait mode only. It cradles larger phones better than the Ailun, and although it's a bit of a stretch, it can work with a 6-inch screen fitted with a big waterproof case. You get to keep your current case and don't have to swap between phone-specific options. This case performed shockingly well on the bumpiest of mountain rides and rough pavement. It is also surprisingly durable. We attached and reattached it nearly 100 times before finally breaking the rubber strap. Even then, it broke in a way that the mount was still usable, and there was never any danger of the phone falling and breaking. The downside to this style is that it takes some time to secure and remove the phone. Although only a few extra seconds more, it means you're more likely to miss a fleeting photo opportunity. We raced ahead of friends several times to get a good shot, but by the time we got the phone out of the case and ready, the moment had passed. This is the big upside to other mounts that allow for one-handed operation. On this model, the rubber attachments are not that burly, so if one piece of the spider web breaks, you'll likely have to toss the whole unit. After roughly 2 years of very heavy use, we still have not broken it, but we can see the spider web starting to fail. One downside to the spider web design on this and similar mounts is that it interferes with access to the corners of your screen. The second product in our list is Ailun Silicone Strap. Though it is one of the least expensive bike phone mounts you can put on your bicycle, the Ailun silicone strap performs well. For many people, this may be an adequate solution for a fraction of the cost of the other mounts. It is simple to swap between bikes and does not require any tools. It stays close to your bar, unlike the Roam Universal model that sticks way up and is very bulky. Models like the Roam loosened up on bumpy terrain, but the Ailun stayed surprisingly solid, making it a great budget choice that holds up when things get rough. It does have limited mounting orientations. When the phone is on the handlebar, you can only view the phone in portrait mode. If you use it on your stem, it is stuck in landscape orientation. This is the main advantage of the VUP silicone mount. The VUP can spin into whatever orientation you want. It's also easier to get 6-inch phones in and out of the VUP. When we put a bulky waterproof case on our iPhone 8 Plus, we could barely fit it in the Ailun. Although simple in design, this bike phone mount does its job well and can easily be used on a stroller, shopping cart, or motorcycle as well. The next product is Quad Lockout Front Mount. The Quad Lockout Front Mount is the sleekest mount for both style and wind drag. It's fast to get on and off if you need to remove your phone or take a quick photo. The case is not much thicker than a standard phone case, but thicker than the Morpheus Labs M4S or Rokform Sport series. It can be either effortless or a pain in the butt to center the mount on your bars, depending on your bar size. There are 2 options for how to attach it to your bike: the out front mount, reviewed here, and/or the handlebar/stem mount. The handlebar/stem mount required zip ties once the included rubber bands broke, and these zip ties can loosen over time. The out front mount is sleeker but does not fit all bar widths. If it does fit, it's very secure for mountain biking and rocky terrain. The biggest downside to this mount is the cost. Not only is there a high upfront cost, but if you have multiple bikes that you switch between, you have to budget for the cost of additional mounts. If you use a magnetic mount in your car, you either have to change to a different case or add a magnet to this case, which can be very clunky. We found the case among the hardest to get the phone in and out. This is where the Rokform Sports Series and Morpheus Labs M4S systems excel. One case works in your car, on your bike, and in your pocket. With both the out-front mount and the handlebar/stem mount, installation can be tricky depending on your bar size. It's hard to keep the mount tight with zip ties, and you will need to adjust them often. During our tests, the mount loosened in rough terrain. Our phone flipped to face the ground, and the screen was cracked by a rock. That was a bummer. The next product in our list is Rokform Pro Quad Tab Mount. The Rokform Pro Series bike mount definitely requires the most permanent installation in our roundup. You must replace the top cap of your bike's 1 1/8 inch threadless steer tube, and make sure your bike has one of these, with the sleek all-aluminum mount, screwed in tight with the included Allen wrench. Though involved, this process takes only a few minutes, and the mount is ready to go in no time. Narrow and streamlined, we loved that this mount did not take up any space on our bike's handlebars and kept our phone secure and centered for easy access and viewing. The magnet and twist lock system are incredibly strong, and we were in no way nervous that our phones would launch off the mount, even on the washboard dirt roads near our house. The mount also comes with a lanyard that you can keep on your handlebar for extra security, which is a thoughtful touch to avoid a lost or broken phone. You must buy a Rokform case with the built-in twist lock and magnet securing systems, but this case is slim enough to use as an everyday case and makes one-handed use of the mount a breeze. Since the lock mechanism is so secure, it takes some time to get used to unlocking your phone from the mount with one hand, and you must take care not to force it too much because the plastic tabs can easily break if forced enough over time. This case and mount system is also the most expensive in our roundup, but if you like to have nice tools to go with your nice bike, this secure and attractive system will be great for everything from quick and easy everyday use to long, bumpy trail rides. The next product in our list is Tigra FitClic Neo. The Tigra FitClic Neo is our recommendation if you are mainly concerned with one-handed operation and durability. The powerful magnet sucks it onto your bar as soon as you are within a 1/4 inch. The release mechanism has a small learning curve, but once you figure it out, it becomes one of the easiest to use. To remove your phone for photos, this is the easiest and fastest mount. The case is super burly and comes with an optional screen to provide weather resistance. This mount securely attaches with a broader range of options than any other mount we tested. This case requires an Allen key to install, and it takes some time to transfer it from bike to bike. There is a way to install it with just rubber bands, but the attachment becomes much less secure, which worsens its performance on bumpy terrain, the main advantage of this case. However, our primary gripe is the bulkiness of the case. It's really too bulky for everyday use. Even though the case has a magnet, it did not work well on car mounts. This model is best for people who regularly ride bumpy terrain. The next product in our list is Roam Universal. While we initially thought this model was a contender for the best value, we grew to dislike its style. There are some upsides: it's inexpensive, it works with any size phone, and the spiderweb-like rubber parts are replaceable. The bar attachment was more durable than some other models that broke when tightened. We did not list any of those models in this review. The drawbacks, however, outweighed all of the pros. First, it sticks out on your bars and is very bulky compared to some other models. Secondly, after many miles or when going over rough terrain, we discovered the mount had loosened. We then had to stop and retighten the mount, which became annoying because so many other mounts we tested did not have this issue. Thanks for watching and hope you liked it. As always, all the links about the products will be in the description below, so if you want to find the best prices, and more information that we might not get a chance to mention in the video, be sure to check them out.